Hey, it's Andrea. We are going through 45 minutes of a flowing, stretch-based workout to start your day. So these movements will help to wake up your muscles, your body, stimulate circulation, connect your body and mind together so you're ready to start the day. So to begin, I want you to grab a ball and I want you to grab your box. Make sure those are nearby. Then set your foot bar in that traditional middle upright position, like where you would put it for footwork. I want you on one spring. I'm working on a blue spring for myself today. Headrest is up, I've got loops, and that's it. Let's get started. Come stand in front of your reformer. So let's start just by waking up your spine. Your feet are hip distance and parallel. Take your hands and wrap them around the edge of the carriage. Shift your body slightly forward. Let your legs touch that foot bar. Then dive your chest down. So we start with this big thoracic stretch. Wrap your body around that foot bar. Then tuck your tailbone under, round your back, draw the carriage and shift away from the foot bar. Do that again. Shift forward, find that foot bar connection, and then open your chest. Stay here for a moment. Feel your shoulders drawing down your back, even though you're pushing away in opposition. Send your tailbone away from the foot bar, little arch of the back. Tuck the tailbone under, round your body, pull it back in. Let's do one more. Shift forward, open your chest, big stretch. And then tuck your tailbone under, round your back, shifting away from the foot bar. Bend your knees, roll yourself slowly back up. Now hold on to the foot bar for support. Bring one leg over and hook your heel around the edge instead. So shifting up into an upright lifted position, lean forward. I want you to find your quad onto that foot bar and kick the carriage out, bend it back in. Kick and bend. So nothing crazy fancy. This isn't about burnout. This is about lifting it up, getting that movement going through your body. Hands could stay down for support, or you could try hands behind your head to test your balance, get that mind connected. Let's go for 10 more seconds here. Kick and bend. 5 more seconds. Extend your leg all the way out. Hold. Reach your arms up to the ceiling and dive your body forward over your leg. Try to hold on to the carriage. If the frame feels better for your body, do that instead. Bring your chest down, bring your head down, and hold. Now bend that leg in and press it out. Bring your chest low. Do that again. Lift your chest. Do a little bend, kick, and dive over. One more time. Bend, kick, and dive over. Start to walk your hands back to the foot bar, roll your chest up, and then bend your knee, bring it back in. Now bring your leg towards your body to bring it down, safer for your hip. Bring the other leg up and wrap your leg. So same idea. I want you to connect your quad into that foot bar. Make sure it feels secure. Kick forward and bend in. Let's go for that little circulation pump. Now, as you do this again, we're connecting the mind and body together this morning. So I want you to lift up from your core. Maybe take those hands away, test your balance. 10 seconds. Even though you're lifting up, I want that stabilizing leg to have a softness to the knee, right? So we're not locking out, we're not hyperextending. Do one more, kick it out and hold. Reach your arms up. Now dive your body all the way forward. Again, wherever feels comfortable for those hands to land. Chest down, head down. Now bend your leg in, kick it out. Bend it in, kick it out. Give me just a couple of these. Go at the pace that feels right for your body. Diving down, lifting up. On your next one, hold it down there. Meet me down there. Start to walk your hands back. Walk them to the foot bar. Roll your body up all the way. Bend your knee and bring the carriage home. So remember, bring that leg towards your body and bring it all the way down. Now let's walk around. Let's change up your springs a little bit. I want to do some footwork. So for me this morning, I'm doing everything except a yellow spring. So it's just a little bit lighter. You do what sounds good for you. Lie down on your back. Once you're down here, let's start classically. So down on your toes, heels together, toes apart. Make sure you feel lined up against the shoulder blocks and press it out and in. Reach and in. So just flowing at a nice, comfortable pace. I'm keeping my eyes shut because this Los Angeles sun on my face is feeling so good. I just kind of want to bask in it. Okay, we've got 10 seconds. Heels are super glued together. 5 more seconds, lengthening out the quads. Go all the way out on the next one, bring it halfway in. Tailbone is down, little pulses. Up and down, up and down. So you're gonna start to feel the heat on this. Things I want you to scan through. Make sure all 10 toes are holding onto that foot bar, even that pinky toe. Shoulders are back. Give me 10 seconds. Press and press. It's like you're pushing that foot bar out from under you. 5 seconds. Press it all the way out straight and come back in. Walk up to your arches. Let's go feet together. Wrap your feet around like a bird on a perch, and you press it out and in. Press. So you move through this, you think about the kneecap lifting actively up from that quadricep. So it's active, it's muscular, right? We're not pushing and whipping into the joint. 10 more seconds. Shoulders drawing down your back. Lengthen out from the top of your head. 5 more seconds. On your next one, you'll meet me halfway in and pulse it up and down. Press and press. Now I'll leave the size of this pulse up to you this morning, but you want to make sure you're not going all the way straight. You're not coming all the way in. That way we're working within that resistance of the spring. No break from it. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Press it all the way out straight and come back in. Walk up to your heels. Heels are together in the center. Flex your feet and you press it out and in. Reach. So all these different angles that we practice in footwork target slightly different angles, right, of the legs, the feet, connecting in, getting that blood to pump up, stimulate new blood to circulate through your body, which will help you to organically wake up and start to connect your mind in and focus it in. Give me 5 more seconds. Halfway in, big pulses up and down. Push and push. Now double check your pinky toe is pulling back towards your face. Imagine that foot bar travels all the way up to your toes. 10 seconds. Push and push. 5 more seconds. Let's go all the way out straight and come back in. One more position today. Take your toes turned out in the corners. Tailbone is down, heels are lifted. Press all the way out and in. Press and in. So it's that same idea, quad lifting up. And we're practicing a neutral spine, which means your tailbone is staying down and anchored. Upper ribs are gently pulling in, but I want that natural curvature of the low back. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Bring it in halfway and little pulses up and down. Push. Make it small. You should really feel that work right in the front of the leg, right? 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Let's go all the way out and right back in. Now bring your toes 2 inches apart, heels together. Push back, hold. Slowly lower your heels under the foot bar and lift them up. Slow lower down. Quick lift up, lower for 3, 2, 1. Lift in 1, lower 3, 2, 1. Lift in 1, keep going at this pace. Zipper it up, down, up. Couple more. I have to say this sunlight is making me feel so happy. Just that warmth. Lift it up, hold. Now separate your heels. Lower one heel, lift one heel. Just hold it there for a moment. Put all your body weight down into that. Feel your calf muscle stretching out. Opposite foot, you've got that arch stretching out. Switch, drop the other heel down. Lift that opposite heel up and relax there. Put all your body weight down into that. So you'll probably be driving today, walking today. You want to stretch this out. Let's do one more because this is so nice. Drop it down. Your heel reaches forward. If I was there with you, I'd be pulling it forward away from you. So imagine that connection. And other side. Again, imagine I'm pulling that heel down and forward, big stretch. Both heels under, stay there. Give your head a turn side to side. Wake up those neck muscles, the scalenes, the SCM. Come back center, lift your heels, bend your knees, come back in. Okay, that felt great. Rock your body up, come seated. Lower your headrest down all the way. Now, grab that ball. Where'd that pesky ball get off to? So bring your ball with you. Lie down. Let's actually change your springs right now. Put yourself on a red and a yellow spring. So that's a medium to heavy, and a light spring. Ball's coming with you, and lie yourself all the way down. Once you're down there, line yourself up again. Put your feet onto your foot bar and just lift your hips up into a hinge. Put that ball right at your tailbone. So it's acting like a bowl for your pelvis, right? So you give it a little wiggle, make sure you feel like you're secure. Bring one leg up to a tabletop. Bring the other leg up to the tabletop and hold. Now this is neutral spine. So your tailbone's going down, but your abs are still engaged. Send one leg straight out. And you slowly start to switch legs, alternate, and switch. So we're going for a single leg stretch. As you're doing this, again, this could be different day to day in your body. Higher gives you a little bit more stability, pulling in and up to your core. Aiming your legs lower is gonna challenge your abdominals a little bit more, but you wanna watch you're not being pulled into a crazy big arch like this, right? So upper ribs are down, tailbone is heavy, abs are engaged. Let's go for 10 more seconds. And switch. And switch. 5 more seconds. When you're even with both legs, pull those legs in, send both legs out, and deepen back into your core. Inhale to reach. Exhale, pull those legs in. Reach it out, and draw back in. Now, as those legs reach out, if that's pulling you into an arch, aim higher, right? So I'm just reaching my arms up here so you can see the line of my back. Send it out. If you want to try that for balance, I love it, do it. You've got 10 seconds here. Reach and in. 5 more seconds. Keep the carriage as still as you can. Hold it out there. Now one leg goes up, one leg goes down. Give me a big scissor switch. Scissor switch. And switch. Really parallel with those legs. 10 more seconds. Switch and switch and switch. 5 more seconds. Lengthen out from the top of your head. Now, let's go for a helicopter. So one leg up, one leg down. Circle your legs around, around, around. Now that bottom leg comes up to meet the top leg. That same leg that just lifted lowers back down, and you circle. Circle, circle. Bottom leg comes up, bottom leg goes down. Circle, circle, circle. Bottom leg comes up, it goes right back down. Circle, circle, circle. Lift it up, lower it down. You should feel your abs working here. You should feel your mind working with this coordination. Circle it around. Let's do one more each leg. Make sure you're even. And when you're there, when you're even, meet me with your legs together at the top. Lower your legs down. Scoop your abs and lift it right back up. Lower straight down. Deepen and lift right back up. You've got 15 seconds here. So we're waking up again, the core. Activating these muscles will help improve your posture throughout the day. Keep your spine lifted, your pelvis aligned. Give me one more. And then bend your knees and put your feet on top of that foot bar. Take the ball, slide it up a little higher if it was rolling. Now stay where you are. Reach back and grab your long loops. Reach up to the ceiling. One at a time, bring those legs back up to a tabletop. Now shoulders are down. Press your arms down to your sides and lift it right back up. Arms go straight down. Arms float right back up. Straight down, and right back up. So we add the pumping of the arms to challenge the core, challenge that neutral spine to stay engaged, stay aligned. Now let's add those legs. One leg extends out. Draw it back in as the arms lift up. The opposite leg extends as the arms lower. Everything pulls back center. Let's go for 15 seconds. Go at your own pace. Reach it up. Reach it out. Reach it up. 10 seconds. Maybe those legs could start to reach a little lower now. Out and up. Reach and back. When you're even, bring it back. Bring your hands into a diamond, thumbs and first fingers together. Push forward into the tension. Send your legs up. Heels together, knees are just slightly apart. Now your legs lower again, and they lift right back up. Your legs lower, and they lift right back up. Now as your legs lower, your arms go back a few inches, they come together to meet. They go away a few inches, they come together to meet. 10 seconds, reach and pull it in. Reach away and pull it in. Give me 5 more seconds. After this next one here, lift it up, bend in and rest. Hook those loops down. Put your feet onto the foot bar. Lift your hips up, take the ball out and roll yourself back down. Rock off to the side. Now let's get rid of this ball. Place it back behind you. For your springs, we're going into a little bit of upper body work. So I'm going to suggest one red spring. If you want to go lighter for shoulders or neck, do this on one blue. Spin around and set yourself up. So you're facing your shoulder blocks. Your feet are just hooked around the back edge. Reach down and grab both of your loops. Now rise all the way up. I want you to hold on around the outside of the loop, right about in the middle. If you decide you want more tension, you climb further forward up to the ropes. So lift up nice and tall, press your arms back to your sides, and resist your arms forward. So you want to think about lifting from the top of your head. Again, you're going to carry this out with you into your day. So your fists punch down to the floor to draw the shoulders down. The shoulders draw back and together, opening your chest. Couple more moments like this. Reach and back. Reach and back. Now reach your arms back, hold. Hinge forward slightly as you lower your hips towards your heels. Lift your hips back up and your arms resist forward. So your arms press, hold. Hinge your hips back, lean it forward. Lift your hips up, reach your arms forward. Couple more like that. Press and hinge. Back and forward. So even though we're working those muscles, it's from that point of elongation. So we're connecting in, starting our day versus working toward that burnout, right? On your next one, just meet me down there, stay down there. Straight arms lowered down and they press up and down. Up and down. Let's go for 10 seconds. 5 more seconds. Bend and straighten. In, kick it back, bend it in. Kick it back, open your shoulders, relax your head. 10 seconds. 5 more seconds. And you bring it all the way up. Roll it out. Stay where you are. Lift it back up. Now press your arms straight back to your hips. Hold it there. Now turn your head. Look to one side. Turn, look to the other side. Look back center. Resist your arms forward. Now reverse your head. So you draw to your hips. Hold. Look the opposite direction first. Then the original direction. Center. Resist. Let's add breath. Inhale. Reach. Hold your breath. And look. Look. Center. Exhale. Inhale. Reach. Hold your breath and look. Look. Center. Exhale. One more set. Inhale. Reach and look. Look. Center. Exhale. Last time. Inhale. And look. Look. Center. And exhale it out. Give yourself a little wiggle of the tailbone. Hook the loops down. Turn around. Add a second red spring. Bring your knees all the way up into the shoulder blocks. Take those loops back off into your hands and climb your hands up to the start of your ropes. Lift your body up. Now this is heavy. So lift, take your tailbone under. Your arms are out in front of you like you're holding onto reins riding a horse. Look down toward your core. Now you're in a straight line from shoulders to hips to knees as you start to hinge back and back and back. Hold. Give me a little lift of your reins. Shift your body forward, look straight ahead. Again, chin to your chest, lengthen back. And back, think about tucking your tailbone under slightly, hugging your inner thighs toward each other. Lift your reins, lift your chest, and your heart come back up. 2 more times, look it down, hinge it back. Again, hug the midline. Put a ball between your knees and your mind. Then lift and come right back up. Last time, chin to your chest. Natural breath on this. Hinge it back, 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 back. And lift and come right back up. Place those guys down onto the pegs. Turn around. We're going on to 1 spring here. I'm gonna put myself on 1 blue spring. If you want a little heavier, you could do this on 1 red. Okay, so we'll sit with the feet just about at the back edge. Grab onto one of your loops here. Put your hand inside the loop. Reach your arm forward. Opposite hand at your hip. Just start to bicep curl in and reach. In and reach. Again, we're pumping the blood. We're warming up the muscles. We're squaring off the shoulders. We connect into proper posture. 10 seconds of this. Curl it in. If you want to take that free hand and put it like a little table under your bicep, or under your tricep, I should say, that's a great cue to give yourself. Give me 1 more and reach it out. Now, this free hand goes behind you. 1 bicep curl. Lift your hips, send them forward as you shoot your arm up overhead. Bend your elbow in, lower your hips, reach your arm forward. Okay, here we go. So you bend, lift, reach overhead. Bend it back in, lower your hips, your arm goes forward. Curl, lift, reach. Bend it in and reach it back forward. Let's do 10 seconds. Go at your own pace. And after this next one, rest. Hook that loop down. Grab the opposite loop, lifting up, abs in. Let's go for it. So palm to the ceiling. Hand is at your waist, and you bicep curl in and out. In and out. So maybe you make that little table underneath the tricep. Maybe use that free hand to square your shoulder back, or maybe just keep it down, right? You got 10 seconds here. In and out. Curl and out. 5 more seconds. Okay, when you're ready, add that full extension. Your hand goes back, your hips lift, you reach, bend it in, lower your hips, reach forward. Bicep curl, hips up, reach. Bend it in and reach back forward. 10 seconds, just flow. After your next one, bring it back and hook that loop down. That felt great. So when you're ready, you'll step off to the side and we change it up a little bit here. I want you to do a few things. Take your foot bar and lower it completely down when you're ready. So your foot bar, your kickstand go forward. You could stick with the spring you chose. That'll probably be what's best for your body today. Grab your box and set your box up a long direction right on top in front of those shoulder blocks. Okay, we're going into pulling straps. Again, the best postural exercise. Lie down on your stomach. Your shoulders line up with the shoulder blocks. Take those handles, or those loops, I should say, off to the side. Now, since I'm not with you in person, I want you to take your legs as wide as your box. Make sure you're right in the center. And then just slide your legs back together. Walk your hands up, hold on to the ropes right above your hardware, and start to sweep your arms back. Lift your head and chest up, and lengthen your body all the way back down and lower. Again, you reach back, back, back. Lift your heart and you lengthen back down. Flow at your own pace on these, reaching back. Shoulder blades are hugging back in together. So it's that classic cue here. You want to crack a walnut between your shoulder blades and lengthen down. Give me one more, reaching back, 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 and lengthen all the way back down. Relax for a moment, wiggle your hips side to side. Now take your handles, slide them down. So I want you to put your hands in the middle outside of the loop. Open to a T. Abs are in, shoulders are down. Start to draw back, lift your head and chest. Open to the side, lower your head and chest. Flow at your own pace. So on this, the most important thing is to keep your shoulders down. Keep your abs engaged so we're not crunching up into the low back. Reach and go wide to the side. You've got 10 more seconds here. 5 more seconds here. And you lower everything down. Hook those loops down. Step off to the side. Anytime you do extension, you want to follow it with flexion. So hold on to your box. Sit back, rock your hips side to side, stretch out your back. And then start to roll your body slowly up, roll it out. Let's take this box and rotate it into a short box. So go over the shoulder blocks, but before your pegs. Add one more spring for me. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna add a red. You just want a carriage to stay still. Grab your long strap, pull it out, and have a seat on top. So all we're doing are a couple side sit-ups to wake up the obliques. So one foot goes under that strap. Turn and face out. Hopefully you're facing me first. Lock your foot in there and put your bottom hand down on the headrest. So number one thing here, push your heel up, right? So you don't want to rest it or bend that knee. Active leg, lengthen from the top of your head. Bring your top hand behind your head. Bring your bottom hand to your core and you lower down, crunch up 8, lower, crunch up 7, lower, 6, 5, 4, use this hand to pull your abs in and up, 3, down, 2, down, 1, and you stretch. Walk your hands up the frame as high as you can reach and really stretch out your waistline. Start to walk your way back, lift your body, turn around, let's do the other side. So switching your legs, rotate your body, start again the same way. Put your bottom hand down, stretch everything out, push your heel up. Now take your top hand behind your head, scooping in with the core. Bring the bottom hand to your abs. You lower and you lift for 8, lower, 7, lower, 6, 5, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Turn, stretch, walk your hands up. And start to make your way all the way back up. Step off to the side. Let's get rid of your box now. So box comes off, put it back where you keep it. And then on your way back, we're working our way down the body here. Let's get a little bit of circulation and stretching for the low body. So my suggestion would be 1 green spring for this, which is your heaviest. If you want to go a little bit lighter for side lying legs, do 1 red. Bring your foot bar back where it started, back in the middle upright position. Headrest is lifted. Often it feels nice to have an added pillow there. So if you've got it and you want it, put it on. Lie down on your side. Place your head down onto that headrest and slide your hips to the very back edge. Now take that loop in front of you, give it a little pull, hook it over your top arch. Shoulders are down, and here we go. Kick that leg straight out, bend it back in. Straight out, and in. Maybe take that top hand, put it on your waist, and try to stretch it out to stack your hips one on top of the other. So as we do this, we're building strength in the glutes, which we use all day, even when we're sitting. You want that stabilization, that support of those muscles, which will help lift up your spine into that proper alignment, help connect into your core. And we're getting this circulation through these biggest muscles in the body right now. 10 more seconds. Try to get this rope to track right in the middle of the knee. Drive it out. Bend and find that rope. 5 more seconds. On your next one, keep your leg out there, point your toes. Now sweep that leg forward towards your face and sweep it back away from you. Sweep it forward. We're elongating the hamstring, the back of the leg here. So you want to watch you don't lock out that knee because the joint will try to do the work for you. Give me a little soft bend there, almost like I tickled you with a feather behind your knee. Press it back. Give me 10 more seconds. Forward and sweep it back. 5 more seconds. Turn that into a circle. Go forward, up, back, and around. Forward to the core, lift to the ceiling, lengthen back into the glute. So we're getting this rotation, this lubrication into the joints, the hips. Forward, up, lengthen back. 1 more time. Now reverse your direction. So go up, forward, and draw your leg back. Lift, forward, and press it back. Let's go for 10 seconds here. 5 more seconds. 1 more time. Reach your leg back toward the foot bar. Stretch it out. Lower little pulses up and down. Up and down. Lift and lift. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now lift your leg up. Reach up. Catch onto that loop. Big stretch. Give me a little soft bend here. Now you could take the loop off and roll on your back or try to keep it there and rotate your body onto your back. If you took it off, put it back on that top leg. Put your bottom foot onto the foot bar. So you're on your toes there. Extend your leg up with the loop and extend that bottom leg. Drop the bottom heel. Give yourself a stretch. And if you're holding onto the rope, if that's as high as you can reach, then do that. Take your leg and pull it across your body. Stretch out that IT band, especially if you spend any time in your car. This is a great thing to stretch out, that side of the leg. Work the hip down. Bring your leg back through center, open out to the side. Opposite hand can hold on to that peg behind your shoulder block for support. Bring that leg back through center. Now bend the bottom leg and let this rope catch tension and naturally pull your leg in toward your face. Tailbone down. Remember that neutral spine we found in the beginning. Stay there for a moment. Now push out a few inches with the bottom leg. Cross this looped heel right on top of your thigh, right? So we're doing a figure 4 stretch. Reach through, grab the back of your thigh and gently stretch everything in. If this feels better without the loop, take it off and just stretch without. And let's come out of it. Take the loop off, set it back onto its peg. Now we roll straight into the second side. So flip yourself around. Line yourself up, get yourself comfortable, and we'll get that loop and put it over your top arch. Okay, here we go. It's a single leg squat to begin. Drive it out and bend it back in. Press it out and bend back in. So maybe that hand is on your waist again, stretching it out long. Keeping that rope tracking right in the middle of your knee. You go all the way out, activate right where the hamstring meets the glute. I call that the smile of the seat. 10 more seconds of this. Press it out, bend it back in. Press it out, bend it back in. You've got 5 more seconds. Let's go all the way out straight. Point your toes. Sweep that leg forward and sweep that leg back. Lengthen forward, double check you're not locking out that knee. Imagine I tickled you with that feather again. Reach it forward and sweep it back. Let's go for 10 seconds. Forward and back. Let's turn this now into a circle. So going forward, up to the ceiling, back to your hip. Forward into the core, up. Keep that core connection as you circle it back. 10 seconds this direction. Your hips are staying stacked, so your legs reaching out, out, out. One more circle this direction. Then finish by going forward first and then go back. Up, forward, and around. Reach it back, up, forward, full rotation. Again, lubricating that hip flexor, that hip joint, the pelvis, making it muscular. One more full circle, back, up, around. Reach your leg back to the foot bar. Now keep the carriage as still as you can and stretch your waist out. Soften your knee, lower and lift. And lift, tiny little pulses. Up, down, 10 seconds. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach your leg up to the ceiling. Reach up, grab the rope, grab the loop, whatever feels right in your body. Now again, you could take this whole loop off if that feels best, or bend the leg and try to roll onto your back, keeping it there. Take that bottom leg, put it onto the foot bar, and push out to 2 straight legs. You reach up, grab onto the rope or the loop. Your leg goes to the ceiling, and you drop your bottom heel. Pulling that leg in towards your face. Bend and straighten. Keep that leg up there. Now take your leg and cross it over your body. Take your opposite hand, put it on your waist. Pull your hip down and forward. Pull your pinky toe of this crossing foot back towards you. Stretch out that IT band. Bring your leg through center. Switch hands, open out to the side. Opposite hand holds on behind the shoulder block. Grab that peg. Bring your leg back through center. Now bend the bottom leg and let the carriage come home. So you feel that rope catch the tension and stretch you out. Give it a moment there. Try to get the tailbone down and forward. Push out just a few inches. Take your leg and cross your heel over your thigh. Pull your leg in. Reach through, catch the back of that bottom thigh, and just gently stretch. Now remember, you could take this loop off if that feels better for the knee. Shh. And let's come out of it. So take that loop off, set it back. Bring the carriage home and rock your body all the way up. Couple more things here. You're almost done. Put on 2 red springs and take off the green if you had it on. So 2 red springs. Let's keep going with the hip flexor because again, we walk, we sit, we drive, we put a lot of compression in there. So bring yourself onto your knees, facing your foot bar. Hands are on the foot bar. Step 1 foot up onto that bar. Now, if this feels like it's too much, use that platform that's down in front of you instead. You lift your body all the way up, look straight ahead. Now take your tailbone under. So you tuck it under, send your hips forward slightly. Now don't move those hips, keep them where they are and press the carriage back just a few inches. Draw the carriage back in. Again, hips forward, heel back. So we're bowing out that hip flexor. This is not about pushing from the front leg at all. Draw the carriage back in. Let's go 2 more times. Hips forward. Press it back. Think about your inner thighs hugging in toward the midline. Draw the carriage in. 1 more time. Hip forward, heel back. Stretch it out. And draw the carriage in. Hold on to that foot bar. Step your leg back. And let's do the other side. Step the opposite foot forward. Lift your chest. Look straight ahead. So again, you take your hip, tuck it under slightly, open your chest. You should already feel that stretch. Now press your heel back, your hip forward and hold. Draw the carriage back in. Again, hip forward, heel back. You're bowing out that whole quad and hip flexor. Draw the carriage back in. Again, hip forward, heel back. Make sure your inner thighs are hugging in. You're not flaring that top knee out. Draw the carriage in. And you've got one more, hip forward, heel back stretch. And draw the carriage back in. Hold on to that foot bar and sit straddling your carriage. Take off one of those reds. You're on just one red spring now. You're gonna sit about in the middle. You might be a little closer than the middle. Put your hands onto your foot bar. You're just making your way back. Similar to how you started, your feet can walk back with you. Send your chest down and stretch. Stretching out the inner thighs, the adductors. Tuck your tailbone under, round your body, stay rounded. And do that again. Press your body through your arms. Your feet are just kind of coming along for the ride. Tuck your tailbone under, round it back in. Last time, push, big stretch. Take one hand, cross it over to the opposite frame and stretch, looking under your top armpit. Bring yourself back, put that hand down, thread the other hand across your body to the opposite frame edge. Big stretch. Bring yourself back out, hand down. Tuck your tailbone under, round your body. Come all the way back into sit tall. Now carefully step off to the side. Come up to stand. Stand facing your reformer. Face me if you can. Now this is balance just to get there. Step one foot up onto the carriage in front of you. Square your hips off, put your hands on your waist. Now take your foot, rotate it internally. Your toes point in towards your body. Square that hip back. Bring your chest down, bring your head down. Let your hands come down. So this stretch is gonna really help get into the SI joint, the sacroiliac joint, that spot right in your back. I feel that a lot driving in Los Angeles. We're in our cars so much here. This is a nice stretch for me before starting the day, so hopefully this helps you as well. Bring that foot back center, bend the standing leg, and slowly roll yourself up. Step that leg down, let's do the other side. Step that foot up, square it off. Take that foot, internally rotate it. Pull your hip back, carefully hinge forward. Maybe this is enough, maybe those hands come down. Chest down, head down. Bring your leg back center, soften the standing leg, slowly make your way all the way up, hands to your waist. Step that leg all the way down. Step your feet out nice and wide. Reach your arms all the way up to the ceiling. Give me an active reach, stretch it up. Now just let everything go. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach up, reach, reach, reach. Give me all your energy. And exhale, let it go. Let's do one more. Inhale, reach up, 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 up. And exhale, let it go. And that is it. You are done with me. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you for the next one.